Hey, hi, Angel here. I want to tell you about my front brake pad replacement job on my 2005 Prius. I had some do-ins to get the right tools just because I was behind on my tool getting, but I wanted to show you in the end all I needed was a screwdriver, a 14mm socket, although you can make do with the wrench. Well, sorry, that is the most pricey thing. Ooh, not even pointing in the right direction. This is a torque wrench, which you could probably do without, but I wouldn't recommend it. But from everything I read, it's kind of an important part of putting the calipers back on properly. So I invested in that 14mm socket, plain old screwdriver. I used a G-clamp and a stick for holding back the piston in my caliper, and basically you just turn the wheel in the direction you're going. Oh, and so I just did the second side, and the second side took me about 15 minutes, including maybe this video. And so before I put it all back together and test drive it, I just wanted to run you through what I did. So turn the wheel in the direction that of the side you're doing it on. Loosen the lug nuts before you jack it up. Use your safety devices, a jack stand, and I put the tire underneath it for second safety. And once you get it up, take the tire completely off. There's only two 14mm bolts in the back there. Sometimes hit them with a little WD-40 or brake cleaner, but they're pretty easy to get off. Take those off, remove the caliper. Do not let the caliper hang on the brake line. Set it up or hang it by a bungee. And then pop out the old brake pads. Use a screwdriver if you need to, kind of pry them loose. Put in the new brake pads. I used a little bit of brake lubricant on the metal parts. I'm not sure if that was correct or not. I'm new at this, but from everything I read, that's what people said you should do. And then tighten the lug nuts back up. Drop it down. Take your safety equipment out. Drop it down. Retighten your lug nuts. Replace, which I'm about to do, your relays, which were removed initially just to, so this one goes here and this one goes here. I found that on the internet as a way to keep from accidentally, and that's my list there, sorry, I'm talking and showing you at the same time, a way to keep from accidentally activating those anti-lock brakes. I removed all this because I thought I was going to have to disconnect the battery, but after reading, I think that was already an extra precaution that I may not have needed to do. In any case, it was super easy. It only took a minimal amount of tools. If you have some basic tools, I was happy to invest in them because come to find out, the Prius is pretty easy to work on, a lot easier than I expected. I've been putting it off all this time. For some reason, the hybrid system had me thinking it was some kind of tricky, but it was just regular old front brake pad job. So from what I understand and could see, the rotor's the same diff. I just left it off this time because I know just fix this up a little bit and trade it in on maybe a better Prius. I don't know. Anyway, this is a Gen 2 2005. Took me, let's see, I started at 08 and ended at 22, so that's 14 minutes from before I jacked it up to the time I put it back down to do the brake pads on one side. So, and was my second time at it after doing the first time, which took me a little longer because I had to do it 3 times. Anyway, I hope that helps. I'd love to know if you have any comments, tips, tricks, questions. Tell me if I, really screwed up or something. Till next time, peace.